Okay.
Hi everyone. How are you guys?
Good.
Great, great, great. I apologize. I am in Jamaica, so my devices are acting weird. And I apologize about. I thought you guys were in the room already, but I had to press end call.
I see. Okay.
I was waiting as I was even talking, but there's so much happening. So I apologize. I'm in Jamaica. Today is my mom's 80th birthday. That's one of the main.
Wow. Happy birthday to your mom.
And yes, yes. How are you guys?
Great.
And
Great.
so
Well,
let me see Jovanie, Suzanne. I
Hi.
think it's an introduction meeting, right? Well, go on, Jovanie.
So let me introduce you. So Bessy and Jovanie, this is my friend Ronaldo. Ronaldo and I have been going to church together for many years now.
Yes,
Maybe 10 years? I can't remember how long.
It's been about since 2009.
Yeah.
No, 2010.
Okay. Yeah. So, wow, long time, 15
it's been
years.
a long time. When I moved from Jamaica and I came to Philadelphia from New Jersey, and before that Jamaica in 2009. Yes.
So we've known each other a long time. We just found out like a month ago that we're both working on projects related to Haiti.
Yes. I am a guru on Haiti. I am a philosopher, Caribbean philosopher, Caribbean professor. I teach at Jamaica Theological Seminary as a professor. I have been working, I've created petitions advocating for a Haitian-led solution. I'm very informed about what's going on in Haiti historically, just so you know. I have partnered with the Institute for Justice and Democracy in Haiti. You might know Brian Concanon, who has also worked with former President Jean-Bertrand Aristide regarding that. So I'm familiar with the work. I mean, the president of my seminary in Jamaica Theological Seminary, former president was Noelis, great international theologian who was a professor, Caribbean theologian, and a president for the seminary. So, and we all work together, like C.L.R. James. C.L.R. James said, he talked about Fidel Castro many years ago in an interview. He said he referred to the Fidel Castro referred to the Cuban Revolution as a West Indian revolution or a Caribbean revolution, but we're all working together to make the place a better world. But anyways, enough about me.
So so Jovanie, would you like to start by introducing yourself?
It's so hard for me to introduce myself. Where to start? My full name is Bessy Pade. I am Haitian. I studied education with a minor in letters and literature, but French literature. However, when studying that, I discovered my passion more for education, and then I joined the Lakou Kajou team, so I getting more and more interested in Creole language and material that are written and produced in Creole for Haitian, and getting more close to the digital learning aspect. And I work for Lakou Kajou for now almost 5 years. And I am out in France to pursue my master's degree in digital learning. And I'm still working for Lakou Kajou as education consultant. So I'm happy to meet you. And I can't wait. I feel that we'll have a great collaboration together. You're on mute, Ronaldo.
Before I have some questions for you, and before we ask Bessy to introduce herself, I am going to pause and run to another room because people are coming in because it's my mom's birthday and I'm in the wrong room. They asked me to get out of this particular area, go to another area. So give me 1 second and then we can continue with the discussion because, and by the way, you guys look amazing and I love the background, by the way. And I was checking out the cartoon, beautiful, but just give me like 15 seconds and then I'm going to go to and switch to another room and then I'll continue.
Nope.
Thank you both so much. when I talked to Ronaldo last week, he wanted to interview me for the podcast, and I said, no. You can't interview me. You have to interview my Haitian colleagues because that's what makes it more interesting. So that's why we're. You're on mute, Jovanie.
Will it be in Creole, the podcast, or in English, or both?
In English, I think, because it's for, I think, well, we need to ask him, the audience, but I think the audience is mostly Americans.
Oh,
We
okay,
need
that
to
makes
ask
sense.
them. Yeah, or people international, so, yeah.
Okay.
We can't hear you.
Wait, this is the
You muted.
introduction meeting. So this is the introduction meeting. So what I will do is
Oh, we lost him.
He'll come back. Maybe connection
He'll
issue.
come back, yeah.
And we are back. I'm so sorry. All right, I am more settled.
Okay.
Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Well, let's see if Betsy, could you give a brief introduction too?
Yes.
Okay, hi everyone. Nice to meet you, Ronaldo. My name is Bessy Marie-Aure Judilius. I'm an educator and I currently serve as Lakou Kajou program coordinator and I'm based in Port-au-Prince.
Say that again. You're based. What did you say just now?
I'm based in Port-au-Prince, the capital of Haiti.
Oh, okay. So you guys are in different locations.
Yeah.
What's going on in Haiti today? How is Haiti? How is Haiti today?
I would say things are quiet for now. We are still hoping that things will get better, but children are going back to school, which is a huge thing right now. So better than the last.
Actually, when I spoke with I think the sound is much better now. But actually, when I spoke with Suzanne or Miss Cole, when I spoke with Suzanne, Suzanne had talked about the program that you guys are doing in Haiti, but I was concerned because I wanted to find, because we thought that we talked about the fact that Haiti, there's so much going on in Haiti. What is life like? What is life like? Is there a life? Are people learning? Are people going to school? What is going? We were very concerned about that, and when Suzanne spoke with me about the program, because actually I wanted to talk with Suzanne about something else, but then she talked about her program in terms of an innovative program to help facilitate cutting edge education in Haiti, which is great. So I want to find out, how is it that you guys were able to do it despite all that's happening in Haiti?
I will let Bessie start first because she is in Haiti, but I know that we have different modalities. We work in school when schools are open with our educational partners, and we also use other media to make sure that we can reach people even though they are not in school. So I will let Bessie talk more about that because I'm sure she will have a lot to say.
Okay.
Well, the situation is quite complicated, but people are still learning, and children, they can't wait for education. And I think Lakou Kajou is doing a very, very good job in that. We have several programs that can be used as distance learning. So even if kids are not there, we still have our WhatsApp group where we share content that teachers and parents can share with the kids so they can stay engaged even if they are at home. We also another thing also that really help us is that we have several people in the ground. We have two pedagogical coaches that are in the north and in the south. That way they are closer to the school and they can still provide support even if the other areas in Haiti, because if they had to travel, that would be much more complicated than being
Yes.
help us provide the support that they need. So overall, I think Lakou Kajou is doing a very, very great job, making sure that kids are staying connected, addressing things like social emotional learning, giving support to parents, providing content that they can use to reinforce kids learning and also helping them going through this moment of crisis.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Jovanie? You guys are in two different locations, and but you guys still work on. Is it that you guys are in different locations and have the same program but in different locations? And how does that work as in terms of, and what are some of the challenges that you face as against what somebody like Bessy would face?
Yes, it's true that I'm not facing the same challenges at Bessy.
Okay,
Since I am in France and I am studying, my workload is different. I'm working with some members of the team to develop educational materials for the
okay,
children, for educators, I mean the teachers, and review some material also. I am not on the ground, so I cannot do trainings, but I can participate in developing the content for the training. So this is mostly what I'm doing related to developing educational content.
okay, okay. All right, okay.
So,
I think I understand now. Thank you, Suzanne. Yeah, sorry, you wanted to say
yeah, I just
something?
was gonna clarify a little bit. So we have our Lakou Kajou office that's in Port-au-Prince, which is where
Okay,
Bessy is located. Right now, because it's difficult to travel even inside of Port-au-Prince, a lot of our team is working remotely.
okay,
They're not necessarily going into the office. And then we also happen to have Jovanie still on our team. She's currently working for us from France.
okay.
So that's our kind of core team that are developing and producing our materials and our programming. And then we partner with educational organizations around the country that actually implement the programs in schools and other settings. So that's kind of how we operate. We have our kind of core, and then we work through partners.
Okay. That's also so Bessy and Jovanie deal they're more content creators, so to speak. Yes.
We can say that. And also Bessy. No, the reason I say that is because Bessy is doing a fantastic job managing the team in Haiti.
Okay.
And doing that and also be part of reviewing, developing materials. But me, because I am not in Haiti, so I'm mostly in developing content. This is the difference between my workload and
Yes.
Bessy's workload. Yes.
Okay. Betsy, you have any response?
I think Giovanni said it all.
I said it. What are some of the I know you guys did not much challenges, but what has been the result of some of the work that you guys have been doing? Any kind of feedback from the parents and so on, and any story that you want to lift up or you want to talk about that might hit home? Yes, and I see Jovanie shaking her head.
Well, that's amazing. I love that because when I'm doing something, I want to see the impact on others' life, and I
Yes.
can live that. I can feel that through my work. And when I was in Haiti, Bessie and I we were in the south to deliver training, and we had a chance to meet with the teachers, to with children also, and we talk to them about how they experience the program, and the teacher said it's wonderful because thanks to our content they can really deliver strong strong teaching and learning experiences to the children, and children really love our program because thanks to that they can really build a strong social emotional learning and create positive relationship with other children and can learn while having fun. And this is the amazing aspect of Lakou Kajou because we bring learning in a fun way. Maybe in the traditional way, we have I don't know, the stick. So the children will be afraid if they don't know the answers, they will be afraid to talk. But no, with Lakou Kajou, it's fun. it's positive, it's joy. So this is wonderful. And we also conduct a research. I mean, the University of Maryland conduct a research for us. I don't remember the date. Oh, Suzanne will share that. I believe she will share that. I don't
Nice.
know.
Yes,
This
I'm
is the
seeing it.
video. Okay, I
Oh wow, this is really nice. This is tell me a bit about this some more. So what's happening there as it relates? Yes, what's happening there?
Bessy, do you want to explain what the song is about?
Yes.
I think that song, Jovanie, you should help me out. That song
Is
is
it
about,
Nage Saute Vole?
that's right.
yes.
So yeah, it's about different way that animals moves.
Yeah.
Yes.
So some of them swim, jump, that kind of thing. So basically they are vibing to one of our songs. So our program does not just have I would say scholar content like text. We have a lot of audio. We focus a lot about bringing the fun. So inside of the classroom, making sure they can vibe to a music that is connected to the lessons and the content they are learning. This has been very amazing. So we've had very, very great feedbacks. And I think one of the most important aspect is really the shift. I love when Jovanie talk about traditional way and the new way of doing things with Lakou Kajou. I do remember, if you remember, Jovanie, we've met with two teachers and they have built a club for children based on what they have learned with Lakou Kajou, because we bring another approach of kids need to be at the center of learning. They need to have fun. They already know so much things. So they just have to build on what they have. And we are not just giving them everything. They already know so much. So very, very inspirational.
Oh my, you are saying what I have been saying. You know, I did learning theories. I am a big fan of knowledge and how education is done. I'm a professor as well. And actually, I recently told my students, you come to the table not as tabula rasas, a blank slate. You come with substance, with stuff. And so, and teaching and learning shouldn't be a heavy-handed approach, facilitatory. And you guys are talking about that. That's really, and you know, I live in Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica. I'm here in Jamaica right now visiting I came from an experience that learning was very authoritarian. Okay. And probably, you know, I mean, do you find that it was like that as well in Haiti?
It was that for me. It was very heavy, very difficult, and we have a lot to study.
Yes.
It was hard when I was studying.
Right.
Yeah, it was very, very hard. And you have to learn everything, you have to memorize everything. I do remember science. It was not about explaining or seeing the logic behind all of the thing you were memorizing. It was just you come to the class and you have to recite what you've been memorizing. And with Lakou Kajou, we do have a program called Exploratorium that is changing all of that. It's more about talking, seeing the logic, explore things on your own. So yeah.
Talking, seeing the logic, exploring things on your own. Yes, sorry, Suzanne.
No, can I share another video?
Yes, please.
This one features Jovanie and talks about exactly what we're discussing. So it's 3 minutes. I think
All
you'll
right,
like
that's fine. Yes.
Like children everywhere, children in Haiti are curious about the world around them. They deserve an education that sparks their creativity, their joy of learning, and puts them on the right track for their futures. But the challenges for a child to receive good education in Haiti are huge. In school, education is typically in French, which is a foreign language for most of Haitian students. Also, schools lack basic infrastructure, and few teachers receive formal training. And in recent years, A series of humanitarian crises have prevented students from attending school. The Butterflies Lakou Kajou program is working to overcome these challenges and give Haitian children the education they deserve. Lakou Kajou is elevating teaching and learning in Haiti by creating fun and engaging educational resources in our native language, Haitian Creole. I love Lakou Kajou celebrates Haitian culture, language, and heritage.
Maman parle créole, papa parle créole. Quand moi parle créole, créole nan moi créole nan sang. Maman.
We use a careful process to create everything that we produce. We bring together educators and creative personnel in a dynamic exchange that is really the magic of what we do. This is what enables the content to be both very engaging and fun for children, as well as educationally rigorous and educationally sound.
Si moun yo vin remen travail pi bien, et puis classe yo vin plus animé, les apprentissage la fait dans langue yo, et puis avec bagay qui touche réalité si moun yo chaque jour.
Lakou Kajou's success is due in large part to the partnerships that we have on the ground in Haiti. We're so fortunate to be working with organizations that share our mission.
Over the last several years, collaborating with Lakou Kajou has been inspirational because we see the high quality materials being put into use into rural schools in very remote areas. Having materials that are in Creole, created by Haitians, for Haitians, has made such an impact, not only for the classroom, but also the wider school community. Parents, educators, directors, school inspectors have all noted that there is a real shift in what they're seeing in education thanks to the Lakou Kajou materials.
L'entend te kon utilise en pile méthode qui montre nous que c'est professeur kon tout bagay, si on yo juste là pour faire jako répète, mais konya si on yo ka contribuer activement dans ça que yo a fait avec nan apprentissage que yo a proposé yo. Donc moi pense que ça crée un environnement côté que ti moun yo senti yo à l'aise et puis yo senti yo valorisé. Et me pense que son bagay moi même moi t'a premier expérimenter les moi t'es élève.
Oh, thank you for sharing that, Suzanne. Thank you so much. So, I like how they say they create content by Haitians for Haitians. And that's very, very important that Haitians are, we talk about a Haitian-led solution to the political issue, but also a Haitian-led solution to also learning. And it is great that you guys are doing something about. Now, I wanted to ask, how do you get the content? How do educators get access to this content? Is it part of the training program in Haiti? I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys are at that level to talk about that a little bit. Yes. And then who is to talk? Yes.
I'll let you go, Jovanie.
Okay. For our distribution strategy, we have, I can say, several distribution strategies. We have a high level when we are very close to the partners, and we make sure that we even have pedagogical coach in that area. It is that for the South and for Mirebalais. At Mirebalais in the Plateau Central, we are partnering with Model School Network, which is a network of over 200 schools, and they are strong in the way they are managing the school. So it's facilitated the collaboration because they already have pedagogical coaches too. Okay. And then we can work with them to train their pedagogical coaches, and their pedagogical coaches can train the teachers. So it's facilitated the collaboration and facilitated to go in a deeper and broader level. And what we do when we are partnering with those kind of partners, we provide freely our content and we train them so they can use them. Now we have a second level. I can say when we are partnering with one school, an independent school, and we share our material, and we can provide a general training on how they can use the material, the content, to elevate the teaching and learning in school. And we also have the broader distribution where we share our content via our website and WhatsApp group. So this is free, no training required. And we do also have some pages to explain how they can use the content. So it's okay. At that time, we do not have a strong connections with the parent or with the student, because we are just delivering the content freely, and it's accessible via our website and our WhatsApp group. So those are three types of distribution I can talk about. So I don't know if I missed anything, or Bessy or Suzanne, if you want to add something.
No, I think that was excellent. I think so. As you can see, the Model School Network is kind of one of what we would call one of our primary partners, one of our deep partners, where we're really working hand in hand with them. That we develop the content, they implement it in their schools, and then they give us feedback on that content, and we make changes. So sometimes their teachers will say, they came to us, for example, and said that the children really needed more reading material. And so as a result of that, we actually developed a series of books that are now storybooks that are now in use in their classrooms as well. And of course, then we can also provide those to our other partners who, as Jovanie explained, maybe we don't have the capacity to work with quite so closely, but it just kind of varies. But one of the things that's important to understand in the Haitian context is that I'm not sure how it is in Jamaica, but unlike certainly in some other parts of the world, there's not a real strong network of public schooling. So Jovanie and Bessy, you can give me the exact number, but I believe it's something like 85% of children and students in Haiti attend a school that's not supported by the government.
Right.
So,
Church. Is it church school? A church school. Most of the schools are church schools. Yes.
Most of them, yes, Catholic or Protestant, but church schools, yes. Most of
Okay,
them.
so we're interested to find out what, in terms of, do you think the Catholic churches would be utilizing, or the church schools are utilizing this content?
We do have partners with Catholic schools.
Okay.
And also with even churches, because our content can use in different settings. We do have those kind of partners too.
Okay.
But in a sense, we have to develop these things kind of one at a time. We develop these partnerships. Bessy does a great job of managing these partnerships for us.
Okay.
But because it's not like we can just go to the ministry and just say, here, you should use our content, and then it's going to just cycle down to all of the schools. It has to be done much more individually, because there isn't that like built-in network.
Yes. And Susan, right, in terms of what's happening now, your opportunities to work with, I know they're trying to stabilize the government and the country now. I don't know what's going on in terms of how is that posing a problem with the work that you guys are doing in Haiti. Has that been an issue in terms of achieving some of the goals and expanding your programming and so on? Because you have an amazing program, not just for Haitians in Haiti, but also people outside of that. But I mean, I'm asking a double-barrel question. I apologize. Okay, but the first part, how are you finding as it relates to what's going on in the country? Is that creating some kind of problem for you guys in terms of the goals that you guys are trying to achieve?
Sure. I mean, Bessy, do you want to talk a little bit about the getting the materials to our partners?
Yes, and how are you getting around that now? Yes.
Well, over the last few days, it has been very much difficult, because it's so difficult to move. Even inside of the capital, there are some regions you can't go to. So for the south, the north, we are almost completely isolated from the other parts of Haiti. And over the last few days, there were no flights, no transportation ever. And it's so challenging getting content, the printed content from Port-au-Prince to the south and the north. But we still find a way, even if we had to print things for a more expensive rate inside of regions so kids can have it. We try to go around the problem, but it's still very difficult.
Yes.
And then what was the second part of your question? Because I think we had a good answer for that, but I can't remember now what it
I
was.
wanted to talk about not just your content in terms of expanding the content in even beyond people who are in Haiti.
So,
What about
so
people
actually,
because there's been a lot of refugees, people are going outside of Haiti. What are you guys doing in terms of expanding and reaching those people?
we're doing a lot recently. Bessy, you want to talk about what we did last week?
Yeah, sure. So, Lakou Kajou has been contacted by several organizations that work with refugees, Asian that were displaced in the Dominican Republic, in the US. And last week, actually, we had a great training with one of them that are in the Dominican Republic for the teachers. So more and more people are kind of reaching out. They want to help Asians to be more connected to their roots and learning in Creole. So we've been working with some of them. We're looking forward for even more, actually.
That's really good.
And actually, your podcast might be a great way for us to get connected to other organizations that are working with refugees, because we would be really open to providing that kind of training. Bessy did a great job last week with the school that's in the DR and did a virtual training for them. We provided all of our materials to them for free. We're not able to print. We don't have the kind of money that we can provide printed documents, but we gave them all the PDFs. They were able to print them for the students. And then we provided the training to their teachers to be able to implement them in their refugee camp school.
Oh, wow. This is quite cutting edge. I believe this is really good. I know it will be a good, welcome to another episode of the Neoliberal Podcast. I'm Ronaldo McKenzie, and we have been speaking with members of the Blue Butterfly and inspired by kids everywhere. And the president or the co-director is Suzanne Cole, who is with us, and with me, other members of the Blue Butterfly Corporation. It's Jovanie and Bessy Marie-Aure. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and they are talking with me about this amazing program. One of the things that they have been sharing is that the program is not just limited to people within Haiti, but it is Haitian, especially what's going on over the last couple of years, where there's been a lot of people leaving Haiti. The program will be very much needed to those people. We have a large Haitian population in Jamaica, and I believe that this would be an amazing opportunity for that. There's a question. Jovanie have a question. Yes, Jovanie. I saw your text just now. Are you having? Yes, go ahead.
Yes. I don't know if I can ask that, but are we doing the podcast right now? I mean, recording for it.
I love spur of the moment thing. Yes, we are doing the podcast right now. People can access us anytime, but I have turned off that. But I say this at this juncture because I usually do a lot of editing as well. Okay. I do a lot of editing. So no one is watching us but ourselves. But I did that just when I am editing, because you are making that last scene, that discussion just now, I think it was quite a very good bite to begin. And I like that you guys are now reaching out. And we need to reach out to the Ministry of Education in Jamaica, because you guys and to CARICOM as well, and to see how we can reach to where Haitians are throughout the Caribbean, and then by extension in the US and the world. And so this is quite interesting. I actually need to have another show with you guys, because I know there's an Episcopal minister in Haiti who wants to come to Philadelphia to do some work with us. He's from Haiti, Father Vincent Joseph, a very good friend of mine who comes on the show regularly. And to talk about Haiti, we always talk about what's going on in Haiti. So I actually wanted him to be on the show with me, and he speaks fluent Haitian as well. So that would be great. I mean, Creole, that is, because what is it to speak Haitian? That I have to be careful when I say that. Sorry about that. No offense to anybody. So it will be a good opportunity to talk about this, and probably to have further discussions about this. But But this is great that you are doing this. So now, Suzanne, who are the people behind? What has been the support like in terms of awareness and funding in terms of helping the program and develop and to expand?
So we're very fortunate to have very strong support from the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, which is a U.S.-based foundation. It's in Michigan. They have a long history of supporting wonderful programming in Haiti. They're mostly focused on children, also community development and economic development. And they have been very supportive of our work for over 10 years now. And really, it's their level of commitment to this work that has allowed us to build the team in Haiti, in Port-au-Prince, and develop this wonderful programming. So we're extremely grateful to them. We also have some other funding that comes in from some smaller organizations, including the Haiti Development Initiative. And we've had support from the Haiti Community Trust, which is a small foundation in Florida. And then, we're also lucky to have some private donors.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. In terms of awareness, we're always looking for ways to elevate awareness of what we do. Yeah. We have a wonderful following on social media. And, we have a lot of interested people that follow us that way. So, we're always looking for new avenues for raising awareness of the wonderful work of my colleagues.
That is so. Actually, when I spoke with you about 2 weeks, was it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? I started promoting you guys. Actually, I promoted you on my Twitter page, Facebook, social media. One of the things I needed to do, I also have to add a special link on one of my websites for you guys. So one of my friends who is from Toronto, my fraternity brother from Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, Dr. Nolan Fontaine, who is also the president of the Urban Indian Heritage Society, found it was quite interesting that you guys were doing this. And I think I think several thousand people was actually retweeting and was quite interested to know more. So there are a lot of people who are looking forward to this interview to see what the program is about, to learn more about what you're doing, to learn more about your goals. What are your plans for the next 5 years, and how can people support you guys? In fact, and I should ask that, what are your goals? And Jovanie and Betsy, and how have you been able to? I know you've been you're in France but how have you been able to just promote the program and to encourage others to buy into the program? And what are your goals? What do you, in the next 5 years, what's your intentions in terms of this program? What do you see in the next 5 or 6 or 7 years?
That's a tough question. I will need some second to think about it. Yeah. I'm kidding. What I want to say
is thank you so much for yes, that's true. Yes.
Personally, my goal
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at you, and that was fun. Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm a bit funny, and then I bring humor in my speeches. I love to do that. What I want to say is, personally, I really want to be part of a strong team like Lakou Kajou to really support the way we are doing education in Haiti to make it more innovative, more accessible for children, because I strongly believe that every children should have the right. I mean, they already have that right, but it's not really fully respected in Haiti. So I want that every children access to educational content and quality educational content, even though there is crisis in Haiti. This is the reason I am really building my skill in the digital learning area, because I want to make sure that I can build some platform for children so they can really gain access to education. This is my personal goal. And fortunately, I am collaborating with Lakou Kajou that makes learning alive in Haiti. So I am part of an incredible team. And regarding Lakou Kajou, I know they really want to make sure that children has access to quality educational material that can make learning fun and creative and impactful, and that makes sense for the children. So I know that Suzanne will be able to really talk about in a higher level about the goals of the program for the children in Haiti. So I will let her talk about that, but just wanted to highlight my personal goal and how I feel happy to work with Lakou Kajou because their goals align with mine.
Well, there's not too much more I can say with that, except just to be a little bit specific in terms of, so we have goals in terms of the content that we're producing. So right now, for example, we have a program that's science related that is for first graders through fourth grade. And we want to keep going. So we want to do fifth grade, we want to do sixth grade, etc. And we also want to go beyond science. So we have a program that we started for social sciences, and we want to build that up. And then we want to do math, and we want to do music and art. So we want to make the complete curriculum using this approach that we have that we feel really puts the students at the center, and that is really about building up their own communication skills and critical thinking and their ability to really just become the best that they can be. So that's one set of goals, just as around the actual programming. And then we have our reach, right? Our goal is to bring our wonderful content to every Haitian child. That is our goal, right? Now, we feel it's possible, but it might take us a long time.
You are on mute.
What got you going? What got you started in Suzanne? What got you going? And I would want to know what got all of you going, to be honest. But probably I'm gonna have to do another take because I would want to know what's your story. Why did you start this program? Why? And Jovanie is young. I mean, Bessy, or you guys are young people. What got you it? And how did you find? How did you get connected with Suzanne and Betsy, Suzanne, with Jovanie and Betsy, Suzanne? I would love to know that as well.
Well, maybe we're gonna have to schedule another time because I think Jovanie has a meeting in 5 minutes.
I would love to know. But
No,
anyway,
it's at midnight, so I can stay up to. I can stay a little more. I can stay a little more.
Okay.
Okay.
But Betsy,
Betsy,
I know you have something. What about you? How did you get started? What got you in? And what are your goals as it relates to this program?
Well, honestly, I've been hearing about Lakou Kajou since I was in college. And when I was making my top 2 organization I wanted to work with, Lakou Kajou was there. And I'm very lucky because at the end of my college studies, I got that call of, you can basically, there's this position at Lakou Kajou, and I was fortunate enough to get it. I would say that my goal aligned with Lakou Kajou because they are doing this revolutionary things in education. And honestly, my goal is really to reach more students. Because the way that the system is built, like Suzanne explained earlier, is that we have to do it group by group. But in 5 years, I'd love to see Lakou Kajou collaborating more with the ministry, which now more network, and also having a wider network outside of Haiti as well. So honestly, for the materials, we're already developing very, very high quality materials. So honestly, my goal is not very related to the quality because I know we already have that. It's more how do we get that to more children?
That's true. Yes, that's true. And with what's going on in Haiti now, and by the way, and I know, and I pray that that Haiti will continue to grow and to develop, and you will be able to have the kind of success that you guys are looking for. But I wanted, you guys are young people, and I wanted to find out what I know how did you get into this the Blue Butterfly, and what got you going, what got you started, and I know you're in France, so. And there are so many things that distract younger people. So how is it that you were able to develop a kind of focus that gets you connected with Suzanne, with Blue Butterfly? Sorry.
That's a great question. Thanks for asking. When I was young, I wanted to study education. And I remember I had imaginary classes when I was teaching children. But my mom didn't want me to study education because we have a lot of rumors or maybe bad consideration regarding education. But fortunately for me, I had the chance, the opportunity to study education, and I was an adorable student. And I was friend with a lot of teachers, a lot of professors, and one of them really direct me to Lakou Kajou because there was an open position, and I went on the website of Lakou Kajou, and I was impressed, and I said, "Wow, they are doing an incredible work!" And I went to the
Yes.
interview, and
That
I
was my
nailed it.
response, by the way. I did go on the website. I was blown away. I was impressed. I said, Suzanne, what you guys are yes, anyways, continue. Continue.
No, it's amazing. And I
Yeah,
was so impressed. And I went to the interview. I nailed it. And I was impressed too. I
yeah,
believe that. And then I joined the team. And since I joined the team, I said, I want to stay there because when I was younger, I wanted to study education because I wanted to teach children too. But when I came to Lakou Kajou, I saw how different things were and how
yeah.
different we do education in Haiti and how we can make it alive for the children. And even though I'm in France right now and I'm studying digital learning thanks to my experience at Lakou Kajou, because this experience really sparks that love, that joy, that commitment
Yeah.
to education in my country. So I want to go deep. I want to do that well. I'm kind of a perfectionist person, so I want to do what I'm doing very well. This is the reason I'm continuing to study and stay connected to Lakou Kajou. And I won't tell you a secret, don't tell other people. So at school, at my university, every project I'm doing is related to Haiti. I had to do a project, so it was imaginary, but I took time to really do that related to Haiti, and it was really a podcast. I didn't create it yet, I mean make it alive, but I have that project here. So everything I'm doing, it's related to Haiti. And when people say Jovanie, okay, I know what Jovanie will be.
I think
I think maybe she lost her.
but what is this? But
This is a picture of Giovanni reading a story in one of our stories in the classroom.
oh wow, that is very nice. Okay. And so, and one of the things that she had said was something about access to education. And I know part of the United Nations 2030 SDG goal, Sustainable Development Goal, is to end poverty. And one of the ways we end poverty is through education. So, and I know one of the things that Jovanie mentioned was that in terms of access to education. And I know, how is Lakou Kajou? Am I saying it correctly?
Lakou
Oh,
Kajou.
Lakou Kajou. How does that? Okay, thank you so much. And by the way, did we define what it means? What does that mean in Haitian? I know. I mean, did we? What does that mean? Like, what the actual words?
You on mute, Bessie.
Yeah, so Laku is really related to communities. In Haiti, we refer to Laku. It is like a small community where different people live. It has a very strong meaning when it comes to, living in community and sharing things and keeping an eye on each other. And Kaju is a tree. I don't know how to translate that in English, but it's a tree that is also very present in our culture. So the full name is really something. If I say Lakou Kajou, it will rings a bells that is very positive inside or out of a Haitian.
Oh, nice. That's good. That's good. But now you talk about the access to education, and I wonder, we're gonna wrap up and we lost you a bit, Jovanie. So, are,
I'm
are you?
sorry.
Yes, yes. So, but I appreciate what you were saying, and one of the things that I wanted to find, one of the things you said, you talked about the lack of access to education, and this is probably gonna be one of my final questions because as we wrap up, and one of the question would be, how is it, how does Lakou Kajou provide, and Boo Butterfly helps to provide, to tear down this access to provide this access to education. And there's also the issue of technology, and I don't know if you rely heavily on technology in order to get the information in the hands of the students and the teachers. But and I know you said that also you have to go through churches and various institutional red tape. So I'm not sure how, and I know you mentioned in terms of trying, but how do you get around the red tape? How do you get around this access? How does Blue Butterfly speak to this, help to speak to this access to education and so on? Because I know that's one of your goals. And how do you speak? How does the organization get around that?
Okay, how we do that? First of all, we have the content.
Yes.
And that will be a shame if we have the content and no child is able to use that. And this is the reason it's a priority for us to make sure that children access to our material. And when I said earlier that my goal is related to help to make children gain access to quality education, I was talking about that too. So having the high quality material that I already developed, already created, and make sure they access them. How we do that at Lakou Kajou, we have several ways to do that. First of all, we can go on the ground. We used to do that mostly in the past. Now the situation is kind of, yes, we go in the ground and we go directly to schools and we talk about the directors, our material, and then we develop the partnership. And other ways that we do that is through webinars. We have webinars using our Facebook pages, and then people can come learn more about what we are doing, and they leave their email address and we contact them after, and we develop the partnership. And what is interesting about that is sometimes we can have a partner and that partner bring us more partners because they are using our material and they are promoting also our material. And we use a lot our social media because we make sure that every week we have news on our pages and we show what we are doing and how children are experiences our content that talk for us to help us gain more partners, more people, more teachers, more directors to use our material. So this is what I can say. And there is an important thing about Lakou Kajou that I really love is our capacity, our strong capacity to really use the challenges that we are facing to transform them in some opportunities. I will make that clear. For example, we had that earthquake in, I think it was 2021, right? 2021 in the south, right? August. Yes. And children weren't able to go to school. And we're brainstorming in our team and we say, we need to reach out those children. They will need some social, emotional learning content. And we came up with, let's make the children smile. So when we are facing a challenge,
I'm so happy that you brought that, you mentioned a content that's beautiful actually. Let's make the children smile. Sorry, I thought that was novel. That was good. Yes.
Thank you. And it was like a full package that has a lot of songs, content, audio content, the radio program, so children can enjoy while they are staying in, I don't know how do we call that in English, camp. I mean, it was very zone dedicated for children to learn together. So we partners with locals, communities, so we can give them those content children can use in that specific time. And the approach behind our work is really vibrant school approach l'école vivant in Creole. It's really in a way for us to make sure that the content that we are developing engage the children and also they feel connected to the reality and they can reflect about what they are learning. It's an important part of the learning process. So you learn something and you can reflect about that. And we have the four domains, which are engagement, connection to the reality, connection to the content, and reflection. I think there is the last one, so I really need to check out because I don't want to say something that is not good. I don't know, Bessy, if you remember that. Let me see. It was connection.
And by the way, I heard vibrant
Yes,
food approach or walk l'école vivant. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
It's
Okay, that's good. Yeah, go ahead.
Live.
I also want to say that another aspect of access is
Yes.
all around the engagement part of our approach. So one of the ways to increase access is to increase motivation for children to stay learning and to stay in school.
Yes.
And so when students are more engaged and more happy about going to school, they're less likely to leave school. So that increases access. So they're tied together. So it's not just, as Jovanie was saying, one of the ways we address the access question is by trying to increase the number of partners that we have. But we also feel that the programs themselves increase access.
Yes. Totally agree. 100%. You're on mute.
Bessy, you want to add to that?
I think the only thing I'll add is more related to technology. I would say some of our materials requires tablet and speakers, but we do also have content that rely on low technology. And I think that right now we are also thinking about developing for our science program a version that doesn't really rely on technology at all. So it's just for saying that we do know the challenge because we are on the ground. We know the challenge. We know there are schools that can have those technology settings, and we make sure that we can accommodate children so they can still receive high quality materials. And another thing for the access is that our materials are free. That is a big thing. People don't just go around and hand great things to people. So being free in Creole, and I want to accentuate on that because we do have French and Creole as language, official language in Haiti. But we know that children learn better when they are learning in a language that they understand. And Lakou Kajou is doing this revolutionary thing when we produce high quality content, but in Creole, which is something that we did not really have before. So very, very important.
It's revolutionary, and it's not only revolutionary, it's also it's revolutionary, and it's part of what you guys Haitians fight for so gallantly when they got independence in 1801. And I love how what you're doing. You said something about low technology and the fact that you don't rely on the technology and devices because not many people have access to technology. So now you're finding other ways to provide the information, which is quite powerful. I really appreciate the work that you guys are doing. I hope that we will have you back on the show again to talk about some more work, in terms of we'll talk about what you're doing in Jamaica, what you're doing in other parts of the diaspora. You probably share some stories. Yes, so that will be really amazing to share to lift up. Next time we can talk about powerful stories, short stories. In terms of we can actually do that. We can do a show with short stories, 5-10 minutes short stories, talk about impact, talk about what you're doing, and then we can just release that. That's good. That would be great. And as a way to make a difference and to let people know and stay informed, because now now we live in social media verse. Everything is 28 characters on TikTok. So, isn't that the case, right? How can people reach? How can people support and reach you guys? If somebody wants to donate to the program, if somebody wants to access your content, tell us again how they can reach you guys.
Our website,
Kajou.ht.
The best way is, through our website. There's a donation page. You can go there, and we certainly welcome our donations from any anyone, and we're happy to engage with our donors and tell you more about what we're doing.
Good, thank you. So, and I see Lakou Kajou.ht, LAKOUKAJOU.ht. Okay. Oh, great. So, thank you so much. What about Facebook? And you're also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit.
Not all of those.
Instagram,
Like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn,
yes.
YouTube.
Yes.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Hopefully you go on Reddit. I realized that a lot of Caribbean people are on Reddit. I discovered that recently. Lots of Caribbean people are on Reddit. Hopefully you guys will get an opportunity to get Reddit. So follow Lakou Kajou or Blue Butterfly on Reddit, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Yes. And please support them, get access to their content. If you can't reach them, reach me, okay? Because I will definitely reach them. Because actually, Miss Suzanne is a member of my church as well. We go to the same church. That's great. And I hope that CARICOM will get involved as well, because this is part of petitioning for a Haitian-led solution. Okay, and we hope that everyone will get involved, not only politically, but in the learning as well. Thank you so much. Betsy, Jovanie, any final words? Any final words from you guys?
Well, my final word would be to thank you so much for giving us this platform where we can reach more people and tell them about this very interesting thing that we are doing in Haiti. We hope through that platform, lots of people will learn more about us, connect to us, and use our materials. So thanks a lot for that.
Yes. And we have to do it. We have the next interview we have to do it in 100%. Well, we do Haitian. We do a Haitian. We do it in Creole. In Haitian Creole. The next time we do this, yes. But I will ask one of my friends to do the interview. I'll ask Father Hibison to interview you guys.
Okay, that'll be excellent.
Yeah, we will. Hopefully, we can arrange a Father Hibison Joseph. He's in Florida. He would love to do a show because we're always talking about the negative side of Haiti, and what is not being done. But can we talk about the positive stuff?
Exactly.
And then have people support it? This is great, right? Jovanie, any final word from you?
Wonderful. In addition to what Bessy just said, I want to say, let's keep learning and having fun with Lakou Kajou. This is my final word.
Thank you so much. Suzanne, any final? Thank you. What an amazing opportunity to meet Jovanie and Bessy. That's great.
I know you would love them. Thank you, Ronaldo, and happy birthday to your mom.
I appreciate that.
Happy birthday to your mom.
Yes, and I apologize for what happened earlier. I am still getting adjusted, learning about the time difference and so on and so forth. Getting my device. But thank you guys.
Right. Thank you.
Let's do another show. Let's do another podcast in Haitian next time, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Ronaldo. Thank you, Bessy and Jovanie. Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye, everyone.
And